I'm you who I am. Part 3. May 25, 2019. Interviews, a gay celebration in the Canaries. Anahat ever. Silence. Greetings to the heart of everyone heart. May peace and eternal truth, in the heart of each one who is each other, in the same equality and in the same love, where neither you nor I are different, beyond your form as beyond the formless, in the present moment of your eternal presence. Where nothing can be counted, nor distinguished, in the eternal eye of each identity, where the dream ends because it has never begun, in the unspeakable and unique truth, without any conditions, without any limits. You're invited to the invitation of life, where no form can exist, at this moment when consciousness is extinguished, and the ineffable is revealed. Where nothing can be proven but simply accepted, in the rhythm of your heart. Where I am you are, where nothing holds me, you are present, you are not dependent on any measure, where there is no one, where any sense of existence cannot persist, where you cannot define anything, or even observe. In the eternal eye of your ephemeral game, where everything is resolved, where the very notion of accomplishment no longer makes sense, where the gift of life that you have given yourself by naming yourself, within the very heart of illusion is hidden the only truth that is given today to each breath, and sings from everywhere. Where your words and my words are nothing more than melody, accompanying the dance of life, accompanying joy, not dependent on any presence, any absence. Where no story can be told, without movement and without difference, where you can do nothing but listen and hear the truth to which you agree. Where everything is given, where everything is gift. Here in the very heart of density, eternity is revealed, you discover yourself complete, putting an end to the dream of having to accomplish, of having to realize, bringing together the first Eden of the earth to the last Eden. Silence. You are who you are, and you always have been, and you still are. Where even my words and their diversity are only the ultimate, which is neither nor beginning. Where the initial time and the final time are united, where everything contrary is abolished, as well as any reluctance. I come to sing in you the song of silence, where you go to the evidence, which can only be experienced, in the grace of the moment. Every fact and every gesture of what you experience on this world is resolution, in evidence of every life on the scene of this world, and of every person. I am with you, I am yours, because belonging of this moment dissolves all possession. Thus is the gift of life, to the source of the source, to the truth that never passes. I am who I am who everyone is, whatever their dream, whatever their joy, whatever their pain. Where all consciousness is superfluous, because no weight can weigh, where all knowledge is ignorance. You're invited to live it, in your illusory first and last name, in this present moment. The same love in everyone, whether it is lived or not yet born, does not represent any difference, does not represent any distance, where everything is peaceful, where you are beauty. Where you have named everything, there is no longer any need to name, there is no need in the eternal truth of being and not being. In the character you play, in the person you see, the ultimate key was hidden. It has been restored to you, it was your gift, to which the gift responds, where all paths are resolved in one way. In the bonfire that consumes you, you cannot oppose who you are. Silence. Where no sense can help you, where you are, I am. I'm from everywhere, I'm nowhere. In the humility and wisdom of what is acquiesced, where you have never moved. Anahat ever. In perfection, where the heart of the heart is no longer only at the center of your heart that pulsates, in the primordial ether prior to the form, present in the form, and present also in the absence. Where nothing is discussed, I am what you experience, I am smiling, happy and tearful. Where you are without desire and without lack, everything is perfection, whatever the story says, whatever anyone says. Where the dream fades, where it is here, where it is now. In the evidence that is, in the evidence that is not. in the multiplicity of forms and lives of this world, the same life, the same love, where the differences are only appearance, there is no place left to appear it, all this has only passed, you are neither the past nor the future. You have come into yourself, into the I who is you. Silence. To the extent that you accept me, I accept you without any measure, you cannot be limited, you cannot be restrained. Dances and sings about life, without movement and without a note, participating in the symphony. You have contemplated yourself in every form, that you have loved or hated, you are the enemy and you are the friend, you have been both of you, playing the game of difference, playing the game of form. All history in this world has ended history. The story unfolded, you have never moved, you are neither heaven nor on earth, you are from all sides. There is abundance, which has no price or condition, there is abundance and exuberance of all that is animated, as well as of all that is fixed. This is a celebration and cannot be defined. You can no longer distance yourself from yourself, everything has been a pretext to see yourself, to find yourself in everyone, because nothing belongs to you, you belong to life. This is the freedom of truth, this is the indescribable. Give yourself to the moment, in the present of life. Love is without fear, love is without lack. Perfection is revealed, whatever the imperfection, where everything is filled, for even the lack is only evidence of what is filled. You have nothing to take away, you have nothing to be overcome, in embracing and healing. Silence. From where I speak, you can only understand me, you can only live it, in your name as in his name, because he is all names, because he is all that you have named. You're in every breath, in every moment, you can only choose yourself, because you can no longer do anything other than the truth of the moment. It is the fire of joy, the first ether. You need neither top nor bottom, for you are up and down, up and down, up and down in the heavens, up and down in suffering. You found yourself, you just played at being lost and missing. You can't miss anything, in your name and in your first name. You are your own father, you are your own mother, such is the prodigal son, in the natural state of this character you play. You're everyone. You created the round of time, you thought you were playing at losing yourself, and in every loss, you found yourself. You have lived through doubt, you have lived through lack, and doubt and lack have been nothing but games. There is your perfection, there is everyone perfection. Everything was a pretext to celebrate the moment. You've gone all the way, never moving. You played the executioner, you played all the games. Today you live it, you don't have to say it, you are living proof of it. Ehai, Asher, Ehai. Listen and hear the silence of the gift of grace. You are perfect, whatever your senses tell you, whatever your story of the moment tells you, your acceptance and gift, your God and devil, for both only you in other dreams as in every nightmare, which have been pretexts, and only that. There has never been another, everything has only been circumstance, everything is, because not everything can be, beyond being and non-being, such is your name, and such is your first name. You cannot seek what you are, there has never been a quest, because everything is an offering, from life to life. Every form has only danced, the consciousness itself, in whatever qualifier it may be, only proves it to you, because everything sings it, even in silence. You are the gift, you are what gives, you are what creates, because everything has been thought, because everything has been dreamed, because everything has been feared. The unknown is in your known, the unknown is in your eyes, the unknown is in your senses. You only play life, you only love life, nothing can escape you, because you are everywhere, you who are never emanated, you who never suffer. You remembered, by calling yourself by your name, by hearing your last name, by coming into this life, by coming into this world, you were there, even when you were sleeping, even when you were. It was only a game, between the eternal and the personal I, in the natural state, which includes every state, which includes every form, which includes every experience. You played everything, you dreamed everything, you suffered everything, you endured everything, in the highest heaven, in the deepest part of this earth. Love is without thou, love is without you, love is without being, love is without being, love is without lack. Whatever the lack you have experienced, it clothes you with the completeness of all circumstances. Silence. You can only listen, you can only hear the truth, you can only love. Whatever you can say, you're the good and evil that only exist in the dream. Everything is completeness, everything is the same I, in the temporary I that you embody, which is nothing other than the eternal I of your natural state. So is the evidence, so is this knowledge, when you accept ignorance. You are from everywhere, and you can only accept it, in whatever life you have passed, in whatever dimension you have identified yourself. Alone today your identity, that your name has conferred on you, and that your father and mother have conferred on you, for you are both father and mother, you're every child and every old man. You're all dimensions, you're all the suns, and it is sung from star to star. Everything just passes through, and you have passed from everywhere. In this you are present, in this you are absent, because presence and absence are only the same I, the one where you named yourself, even before going through all the names and all the worlds. All worlds are only dreams, all worlds are only pretexts, to live you in Hellenes, to see you in every tear, in every cry and in every poem. You're the smile, you're the cry of agony, you're the child's first breath, you're every word. You can no longer hide it from yourself, you cannot hide it from the name you bear, because everything is there, and nothing is everything, and everything is nothing. You no longer see any difference, so is love. Anahata agape. Anoha miskaya. You are much more than silence, you are much more than writing, you're all the visible as all the invisible, because everything is seen, without needing to see, because everything is felt, without needing to be felt. I'm in every eye, I'm in every smile, love sings everywhere, even if you think you perceive the opposite, everything only lets you where you were never born, and where you cannot die, because life is death, and death is life. In each character, you have been, you're and you'll be, you know neither time, space, nor dimension, and yet you are every time, and yet you are every form, and yet you are every consciousness. Being everyone, being from everywhere, you can stand nowhere else but in this truth, other than in this beauty. Give yourself to yourself, by giving yourself to each other. You're the dance of the lights, you're the Milky Way, you're every multiverses. This was the secret of your name, because you named yourself in everyone. You're in all identity, because there is no identity, and love reveals it to you, and love shows it to you. All pretexts are good, you can't run away, the unknown is known, the unknown is lived, the unknown has come, the unknown is present. Give yourself the gift of life. You're all the voices, you have gone through all the relative truths, you're anterior to all forms, nothing can be anterior to love. Love knows no time, because it lives every time, because it lives in every world, because it blossoms everywhere, and the essence is its perfume. In its multiplicity, is only the same radiance, which has no departure, arrival, source or origin, being from everywhere. In the Alpha as in the Omega, you have gone through everything, without ever moving, everything you see and everything you have created. In the dream of creation, every moment is a pretext, every moment is an opportunity that you have given yourself. No reason can apprehend it, because life is without reason, because life is without cause, because life is without effect. For everything is the result of love, which can never be lacking, and especially not in the illusion of its lack. Silence. So let the smile on your lips be the smile on your heart, it always has been. When the universe is consumed, you're the universe. When the dimensions are revealed to you, you love them all, you dreamed them all, even before you dreamed it. You're all roads, you're all distances, you're all times, you're all spaces, you are what I am, you're anterior to being as anterior to not being. You find yourself here, you can only recognize yourself, beyond all reason. There is the dance of life, there is the dance of the moment. Do not worry about anything other than the life that lives you, and your life will be lived in the consummation of love, in this unquenchable fire. You cannot define life, except by accepting life. You are, within the dream, in the moment of this dream, which synthesizes all dreams, all possible as well as each impossible. In this there is nothing impossible. In the eye of the moment, there is no chance, no uncertainty. You cannot have the choice, because you have been all the choices. Life has chosen you and nothing can remain, except this choice of life. You wrote all the moments and you lived all the moments. There is nothing to become, because everything has come. This is what makes time happen, this is what makes life happen. Anahata Eba. Amachi. The words you hear are just your words. They accompany silence, they emanate from everywhere. You're the heart in every point, you're the heart in every moment, you're the heart of everywhere, expressing and singing love, whatever the melody, whatever you may think about it as well as feel it. Silence. I invite you to rest, in the evidence of the moment, in the evidence of silence, which nevertheless contains every word, like every thought. You thought you were separated, as you dreamed, to see that nothing can be divided. I am from everywhere, because I am who you are, and you are who you are. You no longer have to move, you are more than the sum of the movements, you are more than the sum of all time. You are more than the sum of all lives, you are the originator, you dreamed everything about it, and you wrote each score. This can only be understood, from the moment you surrender, in what cannot be understood, but only lived and accomplished. You are from everywhere, the same fire, the same spirit, because you are before the spirit, because you are before space, because you are before time, beyond being, beyond not being, and this is lived from that moment on. And this is whole in everyone, in the heart of the heart, in the heart of the one, in the heart of the one, in the heart of the one. There have never been 2, 3 or 4, and the multitude is only the same thing. You are who you are, I am you and you are me, it cannot be reasoned, it cannot be explained, it is lived. You cannot judge yourself, you cannot condemn yourself, you cannot distance yourself from what you are forever, even before the dream of creation, even before the first consciousness. It never started, and it can't start again. Silence. The dance of silence is at the heart of your heart, as everyone holds on to it. You have nothing to hold on to, everything is already held, everything is reliance and resonance, there is no link, there is no law in the truth of love. Let yourself be loved by what you are, let yourself be loved in the eternal moment, in the present of my words. I am no conscience, as I am every conscience. You and your father are one, born of the same mother. You are the father and mother of all the children of this world, and you have given birth to every world. Thus was my dream, so was the dream of the one, present in everyone. You do not need to connect, because you are the link and the resonance, where everything is joy, where everything is present, and this gift is repeated with every breath you take, with every look you have, in that you name inside, as in that you name outside, because you are the name of everything, you name yourself in everyone. You are the gift of grace, the song of eternity, and the song of silence. You cannot be wrong, because you have written all the possibilities, because you have lived everything, in this very moment, in this present moment. You can only love, for everything is an act of love, whatever you judge it, whatever you see it, whatever you feel it. There is neither you nor us, because all creation is only at the heart of your own creation, that of this body that father and mother gave you, that of this body in the history you have lived through. Accept that you are perfect, and perfection is recorded. You are the beauty of agape love. Whether it is in the stars, as in any dwelling, there are countless dwellings, and you are all dwellings, it is far beyond you. In love you are free, in love you cannot doubt. It is now, it is immediately, it is in every moment, in every time and in every space, which only exist in the dream of the individual, for there is no one in the heart of love. It has been hidden in your name and in your first name, because you have decided to do so, to reveal yourself to yourself, without blush or degul. there is nothing else to illuminate, because you are before the light, and you are all the lights. And this radiates in the whole of your presence, which is present in every heart. You cannot look for yourself, there is nothing to find, because everything you think you find has only been created by you and has been a pretext for the moment that is. Life lives you, in perfection as in disharmony, in the state of confusion as in completeness. He who loves and is love, cannot see anything other than perfection. No appearance can take you away from this, no circumstance can take you away from it, there is no distance, time has never passed, space is neither distant, nor even elsewhere, except in the heart of your heart. I invite you to love, for love is an invitation addressed to your name, in the first name that has been given to you, when you were born in the illusion of this life, as of all life, here and everywhere. You are here and now, in the heart of the heart, as in every part of every shape and every world, you have never forgotten it, you have simply dreamed it. Then your freedom, whatever the frames of the worlds, whatever the fate of your life. Your presence cannot fail. Then my body sings in your body, in my physical body as in my body of eternity, because I am nobody, from the most subtle to the most coarse, and yet I am every body present at the moment. Silence. Everything is simple and everything is simplicity, in the child who lives the moment, ignoring every thought, ignoring every emotion, every future and every past, there is only the moment, and love is everywhere, whatever you look at, and whatever you feel, accept this perfection, and you are perfect in the moment. This is the only truth, putting an end to particularities, putting an end to all identities, because you call yourself, because you are called by your first name and by your last name, from the moment you believe you were born, in some dream world, because you are every earth, like every sun, inscribed in all dreams. There is only you and I in the same truth, in the same love. You're a man and a woman, no matter what your appearance tells you, in whatever role you play. This is the game of love, this is the game of dream, you have never dreamed anything else that you have decided, accept it, and you will be joy, that of Enowaden, that of the impersonal. The angels' choir will sing in your form, the song of silence and the song of evidence. I am the angel and the archangel, I am the choir of angels, I am the spirit of truth, I am what you are what I am, there is neither you nor me, in yours and me. You cannot refuse the gift of love, because love is a gift, and because life is grace, beyond all worlds and all forms. Listen to your body, in this body of flesh, what it says in this moment. I am the one I am and you are the one you are, you cannot be anything else, and you are the whole, and you are the nothing. For of nothing to everything, there too, no difference, there also no distance, you are the song of love that dances in your heart with the same intensity, in every heart, in every life and in every circumstance. You are the bonfire that crackles from everywhere in this body that is consumed with joy and joy. I love you and I will love you, that's all the stars between them talk about. The scent of the flower tells you in all your scents the same truth, you can only love it because you are life, whatever your life, your age, without ever preferring, you have no choice, such is the freedom of love, because love is freedom, and that freedom is love, your own rebirth in this body that only passes. You will never pass, because you have never passed and you have never moved. Not everything that happens is true and yet contains the truth. Such is love, which you cannot understand, but which you can only live. You only have to name yourself as you have been named, you are who you are, in the natural state, eternal and prior to any form, and present in any form. Here and now, in the heart of your presence, on this world that is not your world, and that you dreamed of. Silence. It will be experienced at every moment, every minute and every breath, no matter what this world tells you, no matter what it gives you to see and life, everything will be a pretext to make you experience it. It is now time to live the silence of love, which contains all the songs. Everything is empty and everything is full, at the same time at the moment. Everything is fullness and emptiness. There is only that, which is everything. In the humility of your humanity, your life is only a pretext, to live and be love, beyond all forms, as in all worlds and in all forms, without distinction or difference. I seal these words of freedom, in which you can only recognize yourself. You have neither to accept nor even to refuse, because love is without faith, because love is without distance, because love is without time, because love is without conscience, because love is given, as soon as you have named yourself. I am what you are what I am, in being as in not being, and that is written in the flesh of this body. Alpha and Omega, Omega and Alpha, you are the beginning and the end, because there has never been a beginning and an end. I am now silent, but these words will forever resonate in the hearts of everyone you are, in this world as in every world, in this universe as in every multiverse. You can only accept yourself, for love knows only to accept, and you are love. I'll be quiet now, I'll be quiet here, but I sing the same truth forever. I am what you are what I am. Agape in everyone, agape in every time, agape in every breath, agape in every look, agape forever. I say love to you, as you say love to me. Through LUC AYOUN. Les Transformations. English translation, LMF.